Let's start with something intriguing. What if I told you there's an ancient philosophy that could completely transform how you understand women and relationships? A philosophy that teaches emotional control, patience, and the power of actions over words. Sounds like something out of a self-help book, right? Well, it's not. It's called Stoicism, and it's been around for over 2,000 years. But what exactly is Stoicism? To put it simply, it's a philosophy about mastering yourself, your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. It was practiced by some of the greatest thinkers in history, like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. They weren't just sitting around thinking about life. They were actively practicing how to live better lives. Stoicism teaches that life will throw challenges at you, whether it's heartbreak, failure, or loss. But your reaction to these events is what truly matters. You can't control everything that happens, but you can control how you respond. This mindset doesn't just apply to personal struggles. It also plays a crucial role in relationships. Now you might be wondering, what does Stoicism have to do with understanding women? Well, here's the thing. Women often seek emotional stability, patience, and authenticity in their relationships. And guess what? These are some of the core principles of Stoicism. Think about it. Relationships are often filled with misunderstandings, arguments, and emotional ups and downs. Stoicism offers tools to navigate these moments with calmness and clarity. It helps you focus on what you can control, your words, your actions, and your emotions, while letting go of things you can't control, like someone else's reaction or feelings. But here's the real secret. Stoicism isn't about being cold or detached. It's about understanding emotions and choosing how to act on them. This means you don't suppress your feelings. You acknowledge them, understand them, and then decide the best course of action. In a relationship, this translates to being present, patient, and understanding. Now, why is this so important when it comes to women? Women are deeply intuitive and can often sense when someone is being genuine or putting up a front. The Stoic mindset encourages authenticity, being true to yourself while respecting others. This authenticity is something women appreciate deeply because it builds trust and emotional security. And let's face it, relationships aren't just about attraction or shared interests. They're about connection. Stoicism helps you build that connection by teaching you how to listen, how to act with integrity, and how to remain calm even in the most challenging situations. But don't just take my word for it. Let's dive into the 7 secrets about women that only Stoics understand. These aren't just random tips. They're timeless principles that can transform the way you approach relationships and life itself. Ready to uncover these powerful insights? Stick around, because what you're about to hear might just change how you perceive relationships forever. Let's dive into the first 2 secrets that Stoics have mastered, secrets that can completely transform how you connect with women and approach relationships. These insights go beyond surface-level advice and touch on what really matters. Secret 1. Women value emotional stability. Imagine this. You're in the middle of a heated argument, and emotions are running high. Many people in this situation either lash out or completely shut down. But what if instead you remained calm? What if you didn't let the anger or frustration control you? That's emotional stability, and it's one of the most attractive traits you can have. Stoicism teaches emotional balance as a core principle. Life will challenge you, people will test you, and situations will frustrate you. But how you react is always within your control. Women, whether they realize it or not, are deeply drawn to this trait. Why? Because emotional stability creates a sense of safety. Think about it. A Stoic man doesn't fly off the handle when things don't go his way. He doesn't crumble under pressure. Instead, he stays grounded, thinks clearly, and responds thoughtfully. This steadiness builds trust because it shows that you're not easily swayed by external chaos. Now, let's connect this to relationships. Women often face emotional challenges of their own, whether it's stress from work, family pressures, or personal insecurities. When you can remain calm and balanced, you become a rock they can rely on. It's not about solving every problem for them. It's about being present and providing emotional support. And here's the kicker. When you regulate your emotions, it encourages them to do the same. Trust and respect flourish when both partners feel safe expressing themselves without fear of an overreaction. But don't confuse emotional stability with being unemotional. Stoics don't suppress their feelings. They acknowledge them, understand them, and choose their response. This is a huge distinction. Women value men who express themselves thoughtfully and honestly without letting emotions control their actions. So, the next time you're in a challenging situation, remember this Stoic principle. Focus on what you can control, your reaction. Show emotional stability and watch how it transforms your relationship dynamics. Secret 2. Listening is more powerful than speaking. Now, onto the second secret. Did you know that one of the most powerful things you can do in a relationship is to simply listen? Sounds simple, right? But here's the thing. Truly listening is a rare skill, and it's something that Stoics excel at. In today's world, people are often so focused on what they're going to say next that they forget to actually hear what the other person is saying. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of being present in the moment. And when it comes to relationships, this means giving your full attention to the person in front of you. Here's a scenario. Your partner is sharing something that's bothering her. Maybe it's a tough day at work or a conflict with a friend. Instead of jumping in with advice or trying to fix the problem, you simply listen. You don't interrupt. You don't let your mind wander. You're fully present, absorbing her words. This is the art of active listening. It's not just about hearing the words, it's about understanding the emotions behind them. And guess what? Women notice when you're truly listening. They can tell if you're distracted or just waiting for your turn to speak. Why is this so powerful? Because listening shows that you value their thoughts and feelings. It communicates respect, empathy, and understanding, all of which are foundational for a strong relationship. Stoic philosophy teaches us to listen more and speak less. Marcus Aurelius himself said, "It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it." This means you don't have to agree with everything you hear, but you do need to respect it enough to consider it. Listening also helps you avoid unnecessary conflict. When you fully understand someone's perspective, you're less likely to misinterpret their words or intentions. And in relationships, this can be a game changer. So, how can you practice this Stoic skill in your relationships? Start by putting away distractions. When someone is speaking to you, give them your undistracted attention. Maintain eye contact, nod to show you're engaged, and ask thoughtful questions to dig deeper. And here's a tip. Resist the urge to solve the problem right away. Sometimes, people just want to be heard. By listening without judgment or interruption, you're offering something far more valuable than advice. You're offering understanding. To sum it up, emotional stability and active listening are two traits that can set you apart in any relationship. Women value these qualities because they foster trust, respect, and deeper connection. Master these Stoic principles, and you'll not only strengthen your relationships, but also grow as a person. Ready for the next secrets? They're just as powerful and might surprise you even more. Let's keep going. Secret 3. Respect her independence. Here's a reality that many people overlook. Women, like men, value their independence. They want to be seen as individuals with their own goals, passions, and identities. And this is where Stoic philosophy aligns perfectly with modern relationships. Stoicism emphasizes self-reliance. It teaches us that while we are social beings who benefit from relationships, our happiness and sense of purpose should never depend entirely on another person. This isn't about being distant or aloof. It's about recognizing that each individual has their own path to walk. For women, especially in today's world, independence is not just a preference, it's a necessity. They've worked hard to carve out spaces for themselves, professionally, socially, and personally. A Stoic man respects this. He doesn't try to control or overshadow her independence. Instead, he celebrates it. Think about it. What kind of partner would you rather have? Someone who clings to you, needing constant reassurance and validation, or someone who stands beside you as an equal, supporting your growth while pursuing their own? Most people, men and women alike, choose the latter. By respecting a woman's independence, you're showing her that you value her as a complete person, not just as someone who fulfills your needs. You're saying, "I admire who you are, not just what you bring to the relationship." And here's the thing, this doesn't just benefit her, it benefits you too. When both partners maintain their individuality, the relationship becomes richer. You both bring unique experiences, perspectives, and strengths to the table. A Stoic man doesn't feel threatened by a woman's independence. He doesn't see it as competition or something to control. Instead, he sees it as a strength, a quality that can inspire and challenge him to be better. So, the next time you're tempted to impose your preferences or assume what's best for your partner, pause. Ask yourself, am I respecting her individuality? Am I encouraging her growth? When you approach relationships with this mindset, you'll find that mutual respect and admiration naturally follow. Secret 4. Actions speak louder than words. Now let's move to the fourth secret, and it's a big one. Have you ever noticed how people often say one thing but do another? This disconnect can create mistrust and frustration in any relationship. But Stoicism offers a simple yet profound solution. Let your actions speak louder than your words. In Stoic philosophy, virtue isn't measured by what you say you'll do. It's measured by what you actually do. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This principle applies to relationships in a powerful way. Women are highly observant. They don't just hear your words, they watch your actions. If you promise to support her dreams but never show up for her big moments, she'll notice. If you talk about being trustworthy but constantly break small commitments, she'll feel it. On the flip side, consistent actions build trust and credibility. When you follow through on your promises, no matter how small, you show that you're reliable and dependable. Here's an example. Let's say you tell her you'll help her prepare for an important event or project. If you actually show up and put in the effort, it communicates volumes about your character. It shows that you care enough to prioritize her needs and back up your words with action. And this goes beyond grand gestures. Sometimes the smallest actions speak the loudest. Listening without distraction, remembering the details she shares with you, or being there when she needs support, all these actions matter. Stoicism also teaches that our actions should align with our values. If you value honesty, show it through transparency. If you value kindness, express it through your behavior, not just your words. Why does this resonate so deeply with women? Because actions provide evidence of who you really are. Words can be empty, but actions leave no room for doubt. They show consistency, integrity, and commitment, all of which are essential in building a strong, lasting relationship. So as you navigate your relationships, ask yourself, am I showing through my actions what I truly feel and believe? Am I living out the principles I claim to value? When you focus on doing rather than just saying, you set yourself apart. Women notice, respect, and admire a man whose actions align with his words. Secret 5. Don't try to control her. Here's a powerful truth. You cannot control another person. And yet, so many relationships fall apart because one partner tries to control the other. Stoicism has an important lesson here. Focus only on what's within your power and let go of the rest. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said, "Some things are up to us and some things are not." This simple idea can revolutionize how you view relationships. Women, like all people, value their autonomy. They don't want to feel like they're being manipulated, pressured, or controlled. Let's be honest. Have you ever tried to control someone's decisions, thinking it was for their own good? Maybe you wanted your partner to dress a certain way, spend time with certain people, or pursue specific goals. While your intentions may have been good, the result often backfires. Why? Because control erodes trust and respect. Imagine this scenario. A woman is passionate about her career and has big dreams. If her partner constantly questions her choices or pushes her to change direction, she won't feel supported. Instead, she'll feel stifled. That's not love, it's control. Stoics understand that people are free agents. You can guide, support, and encourage them, but ultimately, their choices are their own. Women in particular value this freedom. When a man respects her autonomy, he sends a clear message. I trust you to make the best decisions for yourself. Here's where it gets interesting. Letting go of the need to control doesn't mean you stop caring. In fact, it shows greater care. It shows that you respect her individuality and believe in her ability to navigate her own life. This principle also helps you avoid unnecessary stress. If you focus on controlling things outside your power, like her thoughts, feelings, or actions, you'll end up frustrated and disappointed. But if you channel your energy into controlling yourself, your reactions, your behavior, you'll create a healthier and more harmonious relationship. So the next time you're tempted to impose your will, pause. Ask yourself, am I respecting her freedom? Am I focusing on what I can control? Remember, true connection is built on mutual respect, not control. Secret 6. Patience is key. Now let's talk about a trait that many overlook but is absolutely essential in relationships: patience. In a world that thrives on instant gratification, patience can feel like a lost art. But Stoics know better. They understand that great things, whether personal growth, achievements, or relationships, take time. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Patience is the companion of wisdom." This wisdom is especially important when it comes to relationships with women. Why? Because meaningful connections aren't built overnight. They require time, effort, and understanding. Think about it. Have you ever rushed into something, expecting immediate results, only to feel disappointed when things didn't go as planned? Relationships are no different. Building trust, fostering emotional intimacy, and navigating challenges all take time. Women appreciate a man who is patient, someone who doesn't rush them into decisions or expect instant solutions to every problem. For example, if she's dealing with a personal struggle, a patient partner will give her the space and time she needs to process her emotions. He won't push her to just move on or demand immediate answers. Instead, he'll offer quiet support and understanding. Patience also means being willing to work through challenges together. No relationship is perfect. There will be disagreements, misunderstandings, and tough moments. A Stoic man doesn't run away at the first sign of difficulty. He stays calm, listens, and takes the long-term view. Here's another angle to consider. Impatience often stems from unrealistic expectations. If you expect everything to go smoothly all the time, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Stoicism teaches us to accept reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. This mindset helps you stay grounded and approach relationships with a sense of balance. Patience is also a sign of emotional maturity. When you're patient, you show that you can handle delays, setbacks, and uncertainties without losing your composure. This quality is incredibly attractive because it creates a sense of stability and reassurance. So how do you practice patience in your relationships? Start by slowing down. Don't rush conversations or decisions. Take the time to truly understand her perspective. And most importantly, don't expect perfection, either from her or from yourself. Remember, patience isn't just about waiting, it's about how you wait. A Stoic man waits with grace, understanding, and a willingness to grow. We've arrived at the final secret, and trust me, this one brings everything together. It's the foundation of all great connections, the key to building respect, trust, and admiration. Secret 7. Women appreciate authenticity. Here's the truth. Authenticity is rare, and that's why it's so powerful. Stoicism at its core teaches us to live authentically, to be true to ourselves, to align our actions with our values and principles. In today's world, it's easy to get caught up in appearances. Social media, societal expectations, and peer pressure often push people to act in ways that aren't true to who they are. But guess what? Women can sense it when someone isn't being genuine. They can tell when you're putting on a facade or trying to be someone you're not. Why does authenticity matter so much? Because it builds trust. When a woman sees that you're comfortable in your own skin, that you're not afraid to show your true self, she feels safe. She knows she can rely on you because you're not pretending. Let's break this down. Stoics emphasize living consistently with your values. This means you don't change who you are based on who you're with or what's happening around you. For example, if you value honesty, you'll always be honest, whether it's convenient or not. If you value kindness, you'll treat everyone with respect, not just the people who can do something for you. Women deeply respect this kind of consistency. They admire a man who stands by his principles and doesn't compromise his integrity. Why? Because it shows strength of character. And strength, paired with authenticity, is magnetic. Authenticity also means being honest about your thoughts and feelings. It's not about being perfect, it's about being real. If you're unsure about something, say so. If you've made a mistake, own it. Women appreciate a man who can admit his flaws and learn from them. It shows humility and self-awareness. Here's a practical tip. Stop trying to impress others. Instead, focus on expressing your true self. Share your passions, your dreams, and even your fears. When you're authentic, you give others permission to be authentic too. This creates a deeper, more genuine connection. Remember, the Stoics didn't chase fame, wealth, or approval. They focused on living virtuously and authentically. And in doing so, they became truly admirable. Women are drawn to this kind of authenticity because it's a rare and valuable quality in today's world. We've uncovered 7 powerful secrets that Stoics understand about women, truths that can transform how you approach relationships. 1. Women value emotional stability. A calm, balanced mind creates trust and respect. 2. Listening is more powerful than speaking. Active listening shows care and understanding. 3. Respect her independence. Celebrate her individuality and support her self-reliance. 4. Actions speak louder than words. Back up your words with meaningful actions. 5. Don't try to control her. Focus on what's within your power and respect her autonomy. 6. Patience is key. Great relationships take time and effort. Embrace the process. 7. Women appreciate authenticity. Be true to yourself and align your actions with your values. These 7 principles aren't just about understanding women, they're about becoming a better version of yourself. A Stoic mindset doesn't just improve your relationships, it improves your life. Now, take a moment to reflect. Are there areas where you can apply these secrets? Maybe you can work on staying calm in tough situations. Maybe you can practice listening more and talking less. Or perhaps you can focus on being more authentic in your daily interactions. The beauty of Stoicism is that it's a lifelong journey. You don't have to master everything overnight. Start small. Pick one principle and commit to practicing it. Over time, you'll see how these changes ripple through your relationships, your mindset, and your overall happiness. Ready to see relationships differently? Apply these Stoic principles today and watch how it transforms your connections. Start with just one secret, and you'll be amazed at the difference it makes. Stay true, stay calm, and most importantly, stay authentic. Let's build a world where relationships thrive on respect, trust, and understanding. Your journey begins now. Are you ready?